Hello and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress. This is the Koi Boy and we're continuing our EarthenCastle Fortress, our fortress dedicated to animal training. We were able to capture quite a few large animals last episode. We got a breeding pair of giant leopards, we got more giant dingoes. I think my biggest thing is the giant leopards up here because I believe these guys. Oh, let's go to pets and livestock. Oh, leopard. Yes, we can actually create these into war animals. So after we get more male leopards, I'll worry about adding them to become more leopards. I'll keep this very first one alive as purely the breeding one, and then we'll worry about that later. It looks like we need a oops, leopard. Okay, they're tests to come out here. It looks like we got more babies hatched. All these helmet snakes. That's really cool. But with that, we need to make sure we actually assign them to the pasture. One of the things when you have animals born out of a nest box, they don't get assigned to any particular pasture. However, if you get animals born live birth in areas, say, let's scroll down, like a dingo or an elephant, those automatically get assigned to the pasture. But these ones inside these areas, let's forbid that. With nest boxes, they don't get assigned to the pasture, so make sure you do that, or else they'll just start running amok and go everywhere in your fortress, and you'll have to do that later. If you can catch it early on, that is perfect. We got all our helmet snakes in here, and that is really cool because that's another one of our animals that we are looking to grow up and have more and more in general in our group. So let's escape out of all of this stuff. Let's zoom out. Still working on clearing up all this stuff, having it brought down here to be thrown away. Yes, you really need to get out of there. We don't need you smelling miasma. But once we get this cleared out, we will probably end up moving all of our goodies over here, all our finished goods, down into here. That way we've got more space up in our main fortress, and this is just a storage area. We've got giant cougars we were able to trade for. I believe this is a breeding pair of them too, which is really cool. We've also got a couple of giant jaguars. Both of these are females, I believe. Let's see, jaguar. Yeah, we've got male jaguar, a couple more male jaguars. Oh, never mind. Both of the giant jaguars are male and female. That's even better. Now we've got that breeding pair of giant jaguars. Those are the animals I'm really looking for. Now we can start creating a bunch of war animals. We came in here, we were able to start taming random animals, start building up our knowledge, and then now we're able to get all of these wild animals. Pawn grabbers, well, you guys are just going to chill out over there. Eventually, hopefully, leave. Let's zoom out. One other thing we did real quick, I zoom out to this level. We've got water now flowing from here down into here, hopefully emptying out this top area a little bit quicker. So all this water is hopefully flowing out sooner. Kind of went around and put little walls around many of these spots so that our dwarves aren't walking around them, potentially falling in. So just kind of making it so that our dwarves shouldn't be walking directly next to this. A lot of this stuff is on the left side. They should just kind of path around like this. One of the other things I can do is I can restrict around the edge of all this stuff so that they shouldn't really be walking in these areas. They should mainly be walking around. So that was one of the little changes I've done to help prevent if I had too many dwarves fall down there. I would like to eventually get away from all this stuff. It just kind of looks not too great over on this left side. We got quite a few helms made up because our leader likes that. And almost forgot, we are still working on building up his rooms up here. We've got this little walkway up here. I'm thinking I might need to add another one at some point just to help us, instead of having to walk all the way over here and then walk around, maybe quicker route. I believe if I select that, siltstone, I think, no, we're using Guinness, and I don't think we have any, oh, we have 10 blocks, but that's not going to be enough. We're getting close to having this first room covered, having it all engraved. This will be his throne room. A couple of tables are here, a couple of chairs, and then maybe some statues on each one of these little things. We're also working on, come down here, this, close to making that next temple area finished. We need, I want to say, what, another 1,000 gold or 1,000 value. So we got to get that up, maybe find a couple more spots for some statues. Maybe put some on either side of here, some more Electrum statues. I believe we also have that queued up to be made. Oh, yep, we already made them. BFU, let's get these Electrum statues in here. Cool. So hopefully that'll help increase the value if I need to. I got a couple more spots I can put in here. Not too great with the amount of space that we have. Maybe find another spot for these coffers, maybe bring them out a little bit, put statues behind them. Hopefully that'll help us out. Or we can also include this wall and carve this wall also with the engravings to help increase the value. I believe I did engrave, let's just double check, under the doors. Yep, I did that, so that also increases the value. So we'll see how this all plays out. Please resume that construction. So let's see what kind of new animals we got. We got traders here currently. We got the humans traders. We've already traded with them. Last episode got what we wanted. I believe the agitated flymen are the reason why we're not getting anything new on this level. So let's go see. That one's just floating around up there. They'll probably be a little pain in my butt until they finally come closer and we can actually properly attack them. What is that? In this coffin, I believe up here. Yes, right here. Looks like we've already made all these. They're all filling up really well. This is all animals. Tombs for animals. If I click this, yep, they're all selected for animals, pets and animals. In this one little room right here, we're also creating a giant tomb over here for our king. Let's do priority 4 to engrave all of this. This will be a massive tomb for the king. Get that all set up for him. Because what we're missing is the royal dining room and the royal mausoleum. And then we need to get him with all his armor racks, chests, and cabinets. Which I want the cabinets in here. We probably put a couple chests in here after they do some engravings. And then tables and chairs, and then we'll also put his armor racks and weapon racks in this room too. Maybe also along this back wall. I think that'll look nice in there. A couple cats have grown up. If they haven't been adopted, then in order to keep the cat population down, I need to make sure I go through and butcher these random cats. All these ones that have adopted people, I do not touch. I don't think I even can touch. I would not touch anyways. Butcher, that's good. What are you butchering up? I believe agitated dingo head. Yeah, we're full swing with all of our crafts over here. Rope reed crafts, bone crafts, I think some rock salt crafts, and I need to make sure we have more of those queued up. Don't think I do. Ooh, I need to make sure I do that in order for us to properly find book, work order. Let's get rid of this so that this one is dedicated towards rock crafts. Rock crafts. Let's make sure I select the. Where is it? I know we've got. Oh, we don't have any rock salt? What? Okay, yeah, we do. We got 95. We'll make 100. You know what? We'll do 200 and we'll find more rock salt. But for now, this is good. We got dwarves on all of our levels down here mining, clearing up some more space, getting some more rock salt, getting some more chert also. This limonite, jet, we got plenty of jet, some rock salt. We'll just do something like that. Kaolinite, we got a lot of kaolinite, which means we got a lot of porcelain. Porcelain. Oh, giant cave toads. Three more born and three more butchered. All males, so no reason to keep them around anyways. There's another one. Should have been a little bit more patient when it came to that. We'll get that one butchered up also. Stockpiles of stone. Other stone. Sure, okay. We were attempting to find the next cavern level down. As you can see, we got little things every like 10 levels trying to find, or even less than that. Trying to shoot out and find this next cavern level. Does not seem to be anywhere within our grasp. There's level 70, level 80, and then all the way down to level 90. And then we're going to cut into here and dig further down, I believe, all the way down to level 120. Yes. But we had, where's it? Levers that we need to link up. Yeah, we're still linking this one up. And then we're still, okay, this one's linked up. Let's see which one this is. This one's that one that's closer, which is great, but we're looking for the one that's further down. Some cave toad twins. Oh wow, yeah, a whole bunch of cave toads. Let's butcher the males. We'll leave these two females be. And then great horned owls. We had a couple that grew, these domesticated ones that have been grown. We're more than okay with butchering all these ones. Or if I don't butcher these ones and I butcher some of the, well, I don't care about the male. Actually, this will be my, oh, let's go. So we got two males that have unique names. I ain't touching them. So you're more than fine to be butchered. And then these three females. So I will be okay with butchering that male. And then 1, 2. Let's go to the top. Well, let's do the males. Let's see. Come down here because I don't want to butcher these ones that have nest boxes. That's a completely trained one. That is a 3-1 and helmet snake. Well, We're gonna do this because you don't need to be into there. So anyone that is not expertly trained or superly masterly trained, these guys, it looks like we're so well trained on them. They're either master or they're the tier right below it. No, I don't want to butcher the wrong one, so I'll wait. Got all of our king cobras, and we're gonna let these next batches come out, and then we're gonna butcher a lot of these king cobras. Start working on getting some more. We don't really need meat, but we definitely don't mind the extra leather. We got tons of leather. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with also. So let's see. Let's do some leather cloaks. I like that idea. Or some leather gloves. That's really good. Specific leather. We got 200 cat leather. What is this? Elephant leather, 100. Giant cave toad leather. Giant quaddy leather. Grizzly bear leather. I like the idea. Some grizzly bear leather gloves. Oops. I believe there's 80 of those. Let's do some more leather works. You could do leather crafts, but I'm thinking we kind of get some more like trousers and stuff like that. Some more of the stuff that they would be wearing as clothes. It gives it a little bit more protection than rope reed or anything like that. Got 40 of those. Let's see what else we got. A bunch of porcupine leather. Spotted wobblegong leather. Stingray leather pants. Tiger shark leather pants. Let's use some tiger shark leather pants. 40 of those. Not helms. Fine with the gloves. Let's do shirts. So I don't think there's any other leather queued up than those ones. So let's make a bunch of leather shirts. Like whichever one we have the most of. Well, one of the ones we have a bunch of. Wild boar leather shirts. That's what it is. Oh, whoops. I believe 210. We'll leave that for a nice even number with that. Zoom back in here. We'll continue to grow and see how our dwarves are doing. Let's check out some of our guys. Father Ebix down here. Lonely after not being able to make merry. Well, after a little bit, bud, we will cease on mining and we'll allow you to go out and make merry. Bunch of golden ores. Let's auto mine the gems here and here. Nothing new down here. Looking good overall. We got all these bags that, yeah, encrusted with cabochons and stuff like that. That's really cool. Let's see what kind of animals we got in here. Giant leopard, you need to be taken out. Armadillo boar. We got a couple male tigers, but that won't really matter. Let's make sure we get the armadillo over here. Armadillo. Yep. Struck Michaeline. That's fine. All these angry dwarves. Oh. Yep. Interrogate the kid. Can't be doing that, bud. Wintermelon. Okay, we don't have any of these, so let's pick a different one. Maybe some rice plants. I don't see there's any other rice plants in here. So I think this will be rice. And the great thing about these, these above ground ones is that you can plant it every single season compared to the below ground ones. Where other than plump helmets, which plant every single season, every other one except for dimple cups has that kind of unique, hey, it can only be grown during certain seasons. Okay, there's a barrel there, there's a barrel there. We might need to expand this out a little once again. Or at least let's do this, and we can put some more storage right back here. Rope. Ooh, some shoes. We can get some leather shoes also queued up. Leather shoe. Specific leather. Let's go with a bunch of giant coati. Ibex leather shoes. That's what it is. 160 of these. Start chipping away at our mass supply of leather we have down here. Yeah, we still have all this stuff chilling up here. Maybe I even create a little storage for metal. But for the most part, all of it's up here, so I'm not really worried about that. It's really close to where we have our metalsmith's forge. Let's take a quick look down here now. Okay, a little bit closer. Hopefully these will bring us up to that or 10,000 point or 10,000s. Oh, okay. So we have finally linked this one down here. I'm going to let our miners continue to mine out where we've designated them to mine first before I get a little overzealous and try to dig down into that other area. Let's get some more gems right there. Nothing along here. Gems right there. Is this gold? Yes, this is native gold. We'll queue all this up to be auto mined. Butcher, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, our dwarves still need to be walking around with all these bricks because we still have tons more we need to build up. Looks like they're building this up nice and well. Let's see if there's any random dwarf that's not really doing anything. You're making ash. You're not happy. Personality. Let's see. Became slow to hate. That's good. Who's you're bonded to the elk bird, to the war elephant, so we ain't gonna touch those. Buzzard leather coat. We might have to get some more coats. We're getting more shirts made. We'll also have to get more socks made. I mean, I believe we have plenty of socks out there. Let's see. Is it personality I'm looking for? Needs. Yes. Distracted after practicing martial craft. I'm troubled after fighting. After not doing anything creative. What kind of labors you are? You're just a animal trainer. Well, we can try to find something for you to do, bud. There's always bone crafts. Tons and tons of bone crafts to be done. Maybe even put another bone workshop down here. I think I might have deleted that at some point. Sheets of paper, more sheets of paper. think I will put a little stockpile. Come on, right here. Accept custom. I think is it finished goods? No, that's codices. Sheets. All in all. Let's get all the sheets up here. Right next to the library. We got all our choirs and querns and stuff like that for our dwarves to ride on, but let's consolidate all our sheets to be a little bit closer. This will be like a storage area. Ooh, sloth bear cubs and more kittens. I like the huge mass of sloth bears that we have now. Just understand, we got nothing there. Whoops. I think, yep, this is the one that needs to be engraved. Build workshop. Crafts. Yeah, we'll put this back here. Siltstone. Let's pick one of our random ones. Cinnabar. Rutile, that sounds good. Oh, general familiarity with giant armadillo training methods. That's exciting. That's what I'm talking about. That is what we're looking for. And before I officially leave this fortress and retire it, I will make sure that all the war animals are designated to different people, take them out of their pens so that they can go with them. And then we will get that all figured out right there. Let's see. More triplets there. Ooh, I think that's what. Yes, we'll recognize the high priest. The holy moistness. You know what, Mr. Farmer? Sounds like you're now the new holy moistness. I like that. We'll get that going along. Boom. Good. I'm glad that the Electrum statues were able to get what we needed there. Let's see what else we can do. I don't know why some of this stuff gets forbidden, because I know I didn't do that. Look at all these random crafts lying around here. We really need to clear this out. Maybe I even just put a new storage right up here. Have our miners mine that. Or what I could do, let's repaint this. Let's erase all this stuff down here. Except, let's go up here. View stockpile. Let's repaint some of this right down here. And we probably need more bins, because if, oh, this stuff, yeah, this stuff's not in bins. We definitely will need more bins. So I'll queue up, oh no, we got bins right here. Why aren't they using them? I mean, they're probably focused on building this up here. We never even looked at creating our outpost liaison. Oh, rooms, and we could have him, I don't know, live up here with the king too. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. Because I'd like to have this area stay open for like crafts and animals and such. And then all of our temples and such over here. So it would have to be somewhere up on this level. We're great. That level. Well, our surgeon is not too keen right now. That's fine. That happens. Come back all the way down to our bottom level. Yeah, we have all this to mine, but I'm not worried about that. Once they get to the point where they're mining that stuff, then I'll tell them, hey, don't worry about it. Go do other things. Elkbird is fighting. Oh, you're fighting down here. That's fine. You can go hunt him. Glad we got something new down here. I mean, Elkbirds are Elkbirds, so we're not needing those considering we've got plenty of we've got Elkbirds down here, and we've already also trained to the point where we're expert Elkbird trainers. So nothing we need, nothing new we care for about getting from there. Okay, good. They took the giant leopard out. Yes, we got all those over there. Hopefully we'll start seeing some giant leopard babies here in well, it'll probably be a little bit. I mean, they need to get pregnant and all that. Same thing with the giant jaguars. That'll be really cool. We were also building this up because we want to create this into another little pasture area. We'll create like some kind of walkway from here to here, maybe upslopes or something like that right here, down upslopes right here, so that they can go from one to another. And we'll just put like a wall this off, roof it off, call that good. Let's see. Okay, you're penning cats. Really don't care about that. See what most of our doors are doing. Reporting crime. Yeah, constructing buildings basically. We got a lot of construction we need to do. And that's pulling away from doing anything else. So what I'll definitely do in between episodes is just kind of let this run and let things happen. Let's see, did we get that new crime? Disorderly conduct. Did you get interrogated? Interview scheduled. We'll interview you also. Nothing new there. Yeah, these dwarves that have to walk up and down to make all these trip blocks is tedious, but it's getting there. I'm hoping the kids would actually help out with that, but let's see what this little kid's doing. Are you constructing? You're storing stuff in bins. Raw green glass. Oh, into our gem area. Interesting. Play, that's fine. Let's look up child. Yeah, you're all good over here. You're all good in the hood. Let's see. Standing orders, chores for children, refuse, animal cleaning. Let's make sure all the children are selected in here. Yep. Item hauling. You know what? Item hauling can be added also. Oh, let's do this, do that. Okay, let's try this. Chores. Item hauling. Okay, there we go. No burial. No refuse hauling. Probably fine with animal hauling at this point. And then cleaning. Y'all can clean too. Stay busy, little ones. Good. Legendary animal trainer. Novice beekeeper. 14,000. They're getting. This is what I like. Made of platinum. I forget how we even got that one. So I'm fairly certain I didn't make that. See if we've captured any new animals recently. I doubt it. Oh, never mind. Got an elk bird. Sure, we'll train you and then we'll butcher you. And then a couple more elk birds. We'll train you and then we'll butcher you. And then, yeah, on the surface area, yeah, these firefly men and women are still not doing anything for us. Hmm. Yep, still nothing right there. I would wish, I mean, did you get injured or something like that? Why are you not moving? You're not. Nope, nope. Nothing there, nothing there. Maybe if I can try to get my archers to go kill them. I think what? Are you the released basements or the archers? Equipment, details. No. I think the exalted channels might be the archers then. Yes. I never did make the exalted channels their proper archery range either. Where do I want this? We probably do it on this level somewhere. Maybe even have them on the very top level. Somewhere up here. I like that idea. Have them above this right here. I'll just have to create some staircases to get up there. Get rid of this, maybe make it go all the way up. Get rid of this, maybe make it go all the way up. We'll have to figure that out. I mean, we got so much stuff we're still working on getting. Yes, 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 yes. So, as far as what our goals are for this fortress, I don't want to break into the very bottom and release the hounds from there. I want them to be eating the actual meals because they're just eating goat meat and nautilus meat. I have prepared meals for you guys. I swear I have prepared meals for y'all. Maybe I just do something like this, except repaint this stockpile over here also, except custom food prepared meals. Not that I meant to select the stockpile. And let's get rid of the prepared meals. Maybe they'll start storing them up here. Maybe then that'll make it closer for these guys, and they'll start actually eating the meals. We can get that that boost of stuff from them right there. I'll have to wait to see how that all goes. Hmm. Piglets, sows, that's fine. I believe we got them all over here. We got a decent amount. We might have to worry about butchering some of those at some point. All of our giant dingoes and giant dingo pups. Okay, good. They're starting to bring down some finished goods here. Yeah, look at all that stuff. Start collecting that, please and thank you. You're hauling something. Prepared spiny dog fish meat. I have all this stuff right here below. It's all got like was it like flooring? This kind of ended up being a waste. I mean, I could have used it for something else, but it's not the end of the world. Once I see those elk birds up here, I'll make sure I release them or set them to be butchered. Hmm. More piglets. I mean, I'm really just looking for giant jaguars and giant leopards at this point. Most of the other stuff I really don't care about. We might have to move some giant elephants around. Looks like this has been pretty good at keeping them fed. I might need to increase this size just a little bit bigger to ensure that all of these guys are fed. It's not an auto. Let's do 3 all the way do there. We'll do this also. And then we'll clean this up a little bit nicer right there. Good. The merchants are leaving now that it's midsummer. We should have a dwarven caravan here somewhat soon. Yeah, of course, that's suspended. Well, when we get to the point, oh, we'll get that constructed. All right. You know what? I'm probably end up cutting this episode short because it's nothing really exciting is going on here. I will just let this play in between episodes, get a lot of this construction, all this movement around, and get it so that we get a little bit more interesting stuff going on. But I'll be looking forward to these war jaguars and war leopards. That will probably be honestly the pinnacle of this fortress between the war elephants, jaguars, leopards, other war giant elephants and such. That is precisely what I'm hoping this fortress will be. But thank you very much. If you guys stuck to this point, please leave a like. Most of you guys don't, but that's fine. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Adios now.